Generous Lord Fugue paid for a pauper's funeral. 20 other corpses in an unmarked lime pit. And what did I feel? Pity. Yes, pity for the man I had helped destroy. I felt the pity that God can never feel. I weakened God's flute to a thinness. God blew as he must without cease. The flute split in the mouth of his insatiable need. As for Constanza, in the fullness of time she married again a Danish diplomat, dull as a clock, and retired to Salzburg, the birthplace of the great composer, to become the pious keeper of his shrine.
A sweeter-tongued man never lived. In 10 years of blissful marriage, I never heard him utter a single coarse or conceited word. The purity of his life is reflected absolutely in the purity of his music. In selling his manuscripts, I charge by the ink. So many notes, so many shillings. That seemed to me the simplest way.
One amazing fact emerged about that mysterious messenger with the skeletal face and the sinister, rasping voice who commissioned the Mass. Mozart hadn't imagined him. He was real. An eccentric nobleman who planned, incredibly, to copy out the work and pass it off as his own. Apparently, there is literally nothing a man won't stoop to be thought a great composer. And so, I stayed on in the city of musicians, on and on and on, for 32 years. And slowly I came to understand God's punishment. What was it I had asked for in church as a boy? Was it not fame? Well, now I had it. I was to become, quite simply, the most famous musician in Europe. I was to be bricked up in fame, buried in fame. This was my sentence. I must endure 32 years of being called distinguished by people incapable of distinguishing. And finally, when my nose had been rubbed in fame, almost to vomiting, receptions, awards, civic medals, and chains, finally his master stroke. It would all be taken away from me. Every scrap. Mozart's music would sound everywhere, and mine in no corner of the earth. I must survive to see myself become extinct. Nemico der nemici, Dio implacabile! Dawn has come, and so I must release you. One moment of violence and it is over. You see, I cannot accept this. I did not live on this earth to become his joke for eternity. I have one trick left to me. See how he manages this. All this week, I have been shouting about murder. You heard me yourselves, remember? Mozart, Peter, pardon your in Mozart. Now my name is on every tongue. Vienna, city of scandals, has a scandal worthy of it at last. Would it be? Is it really true? Could he have done it? Well, now, my friends, they will know for sure. They will learn of my dreadful death, and they'll believe the lie forever. From this day, when men speak Mozart's name with love, they will speak mine with loathing. As his name grows in the world, so mine with it. If not in fame, then in infamy. I'm going to be immortal after all. So, Senora, tell me now if man is mocked. Amici, cari, I was born a pair of ears, nothing else. It was only by hearing music that I know God exists. And only by writing music that I could worship. And now I go to become a ghost myself. I will stand there in the shadows as you come to this earth in your turns. And when you feel the dreadful bite of your failures and hear the taunting of the unachievable, uncaring God, I will whisper my name to you. Antonio Salieri, patron saint of mediocrities. And in the depths of your downcastness, you can pray to me, and I will forgive you.